Giro D'Italia is live and on demand, each stage on GCN+. More rain, torrential rain greeted the riders on day 13. Not given a moment's rest by the weather at this particular race. The 106th edition bringing a stage shortening on day 13. A neutral start, a ceremonial start in Borgo Franco di Ivrea, but after that the riders would get back into the buses and instead of 199 kilometres taking on 3 massive mountains, they would take on 75 kilometres, starting in Switzerland at the base of the penultimate climb, Mountain, a firework-filled day. But after the damp start and the transfer in bus, which took a good couple of hours itself. So starting just at the foot of Verbier, heading up the Croix de Coeur, the extreme weather protocol put into action after the Riders' Union agreed with the race organisers to make a change to the stage. A finish after that first climb and dangerous looking descent to Grand Montana, the first ever Giro finish where Tour de Suisse last finished there 10 years previous. And the attacks came from the gun. Thibaut Pinot was at it, Einer Rubio, Derek G yet again, and Matthew Riccitello was trying to get in there, his teammate. Cepeda was active as well, and behind the Maglia Rosa was attempting to calm things down. Thibaut Pinot took the maximum points over the top of the first category Croix de Coeur. And on the descent he'd lead things alongside Valentin Paré-Peintre, who was in really aggressive mood. Paré-Peintre would soon be caught by everybody else down at the bottom. And in the valley they would ride with a 4-minute gap, but already there were a few arguments about who was pulling their weight, or perhaps who wasn't. In that valley, the Maglia Rosa group were pulling things down. Ben Swift riding fantastically well uphill, down dale and on the flat. And once we got to the final climb, Thibaut Pinot kicked things off. First man to be distanced would be Valentin Paré-Peintre. Derek G was playing catch-up as well. In the Maglia Rosa group, it would be Lorenzo Fortunato who would give it a first go. And Hugh Carthy would try to join him. Carthy sitting just outside the top 10, trying to pull back some time. His teammate Alexander Cepeda was still in the break and trying to attack. But after a million attacks, it seemed, from Thibaut Pinot, Cepeda was falling out with him. Rubio sitting on. Carthy dropping Fortunato, but not much else was happening behind. All the action, all the drama was out the front. One attack from Caruso didn't really make too much of a difference. That would be neutralised and brought back. And in the final few hundred metres, Pinot, who'd been bossing things, causing all the drama, attacking more than anyone else, had his pocket picked. Cepeda the first to surrender in the sprint. Pinot trying to hold on in what should be his last Grand Tour. And Einer Rubio. He'd been coming to the Giro for a while. The Colombian who moved to Italy as he turned professional, winning a Giro d'Italia stage and coming of age as a rider. It'd be 6 measly seconds for Hugh Carthy to take back in the GC. Everyone else coming back home, with Andreas Leknesson losing just a handful of seconds at the finish line. All the glory belonging to Team Movistar and Einer Rubio. The Spanish team winning a stage of the Giro for the first time in 4 years. Heartbreak. And another up. Plenty of downs in the career of Thibaut Pinot. Rubio winning by 6 seconds from Pinot. 12 in front of Cepeda. Those 3 animating the race. Another top 5 for Derek G. And Valentin Paré-Peintre was there as well. Maglia Rosa for Geraint Thomas. No change in the overall standings. 2 seconds ahead of Primož Roglic. 22 in front of Almeida. 42 though. A 7-second loss for Andreas Leknesson. Pinot into the top 10 with that ride. And he now reclaims the King of the Mountains jersey. But the lack of a smile on the face tells you how his day went. It's a 10-point lead over Davide Bais in the King of the Mountains competition. Rubio, with his escapades, moves into third place. A two-star stage coming up. Stage 14 from Switzerland, heading straight back into Italy. There's one mighty mountain to take on, but it's a long way from the finish. It's Passo Sempione, the Simplon Pass, before heading across to Lombardy. Will it be a sprint finish? Will the breakaway go? Well, at this Giro d'Italia, anything can happen, and things, as we saw today, maybe not happening as well. Switzerland the hosts for one evening. We return to Italy for stage 14. You can see it live and on demand on GCN+.